sudden this car pulls in behind us with four guys. You can see the weapons, the AK-47s between their legs. You see the barrel. I tell my driver to, let's see what's going on here. So I ask him to go left, and he makes a right, and they're following us. They're right behind us, not even trying. And this is the way it sometimes happens. They'll run you into something, or they'll have another car come and stop you. And I'm having all these like incredibly banal thoughts, and including like guilt-ridden husband thoughts, like, oh, I better call Pam and tell her that I'm not coming home on Tuesday. But I decide to call one of these prisoners of mine, who I predicted correctly, got out of prison and rose in the Palestinian government and became the head of one of the secret police services. This is a guy I first met 15 years earlier in this prison. I called him because I trusted him, and I wanted someone on that side. I didn't want just the Israelis to know that I was being kidnapped, because that's going to have limited utility. I needed some friendly Palestinians to know, assuming that there was such a thing as a friendly Palestinian. So I called him on my cell phone, and I said, look, we're being followed. Here's where I am. Gave him like a sort of a kilometer marking on the road between these two cities. And I think I'm going to have to be kidnapped, so can you start the process of getting me unkidnapped? And he said very calmly, he said, don't worry about it, you're okay. And I said, and I got agitated. I said, I'm not okay. There's this car with these guys, and they're following me. And he said, don't worry, you're okay. And I'm slow, but I'm not that slow. And I picked up on what he was saying, and I said, are those your guys? And he said, I told you, don't worry about it, you're fine. And I said, this is a guy who spent 17 years in jail. I mean, he used to be a bomb maker for the PLO. And I said, man, you are so sweet. That is really nice. And that's really nice of you. Now, like, I wasn't going to call these guys. I wasn't going to call these guys off, because obviously if my friend put them on me, it meant that there was something going on. So like for the next 2 days, I had 4, 8, sometimes 12 people lurking around, but they were on my team, and there was nothing in it for him. There's no particular reason for him to do this, what he did, except personal friendship. And I thought, and I derived some meaning from that. I don't know if I derived too much meaning from that, but I also am afraid to derive too little meaning from his actions, which helped save my life.